Hi, I'm going to share to you about Hebrews 4:12. Here. Oh, Hebrews 4:12. 12. What God has said isn't only alive and active. It is sharper than any double-edged sword. His word can cut through our spirits and souls and through our joints and marrow until it discovers the desires and thoughts of our hearts. And in this version, I have here for the word of God is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates even to the dividing soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart. Hebrews 4:12, and its New International Version. And in here, for the word of God is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow. And it is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So that is the word of God for today. You will notice that in King James Version, it says quick and powerful. Quick for me is, quick and powerful, and this one, for the Word of God, is alive and active. And this is New International Version. For me, when we studied the characteristic of living things, one of it is active, or living is something that is growing and moving. And for me, the Word of God is growing, and it moves in our lives. Even though you don't believe in it, even though you haven't read the Bible, it's working in you, because it's if you read it, you will understand. It's something that happen to every people. What is written there is happening on everyone. And yeah, and in here, in this King James Version, it says quick and powerful. For me, quick is something like more better than alive. Quick is because alive is something that you wait to grow. Like, if you're alive, you just wait in your own pace. You don't fasten the growth. Like a baby, you can't wait to make it grow faster, because if it will be 9 months in the tummy, it will be 9 months. You can't make it 3 months, 2 months. There's a process in it. And quick is something that it doesn't wait. It doesn't wait for the growth. It doesn't wait for things like that. It's just instant. It will just touch you just like that. That's my understanding. Up to you. That's how you read the Bible. You listen to what God wants you to say and to say to you, because for me, that's what my understanding in it. And to all of you who is watching, up to you, not up to you, but you have your own, like, God will speak to you according to His word on your own understanding as well. And for me, powerful is something, powerful. It will move you. Word of God will touch people that reads it and can change lives of the people. One of it that is popular, that moved by the word of God, is Manny Pacquiao. And as we all know, he was a womanizer and all that in the past life, but he was moved and changed by God. And yeah, and all of us, we have different stories and about the experience about the word of God. And yeah, it's very hard to explain this verse because it's there already. It's straightforward. For the word of God is alive and active. It's, not, you can't really explain that much anymore. And it penetrates to the dividing soul and spirit. Sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates even to the... It's sharper than any double-edged sword. It, like, compared to the sword, which is... Word of God is, of course, more sharper than a thing. Because the Word of God is not just a pen or a thing. It's not a thing. It's alive. That's why you can't compare the Word of God to any living thing, because living thing is nothing compared to Word of God. Because Word of God is there forever. Like, it's been here in the world for thousand years and more. Unlike the knife and all that, it's gonna decompose, or it's gonna rot. So it's like comparing. It's sharper. ER or is like comparing it to the sword, double edge. I think Word of God is even sharper to triple edge, 4-edge, 5-edge sword, because any knife can only cut you or hurt you physically. Like, if you were cut, it will heal and the pain will disappear. But the Word of God, for me, I reckon it's sharper because it goes to the heart and to the mind, and as long as you have it in your mind, in your heart, you know it, and it will really penetrate to your soul and spirit, not just to your life here on earth, but to the life in the second life. That's why it penetrates to the soul and spirit. Penetrates even to dividing soul and spirit. And not just the soul and spirit, but joints and marrow. It cuts your skin, not just your skin, but joints and not just your physical body. It cuts your physical body, but Word of God cuts even the soul and spirit, and plus the physical, you physically. It judges the thoughts and the heart. It judges the thoughts of the heart, because will the Word of God change a lot of people in the past, and it judges our thoughts. It goes to our thoughts and thoughts and attitudes. Like for example, the story of rich man, rich young man. If you read it, it will flash back to you of what you do, something like that. Because Jesus was asking the young rich to give away all his possessions and to follow Jesus. And I'm sure everybody is like it will touch you and move you to either you will be like that rich man or not, something like that. And also the story of many things, many stories in the Bible that will touch you and make you a changed person. And that's why it judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart, and it will come to life your your intentions and your thoughts and your attitude in life, if you're fake or not, something like that, or something like that. That's my understanding to this Bible verse. And yeah, just read it and let God talk to you about that Bible verse, because for me that's my understanding in it. And yeah, bye, thank you for watching.